Reserve Bank Governor Phillip Lowe has told a business event in Brisbane that he would like his term extended in September for another 3 years. The speech comes amid speculation his future could be determined by Cabinet as early as this week.
At a time when the cost of living is hitting Australians hard, the Reserve Bank Governor told his audience Australia was still the lucky country.
It's easy to forget that as we deal with many of the challenges that we deal with. We enjoy a high standard of living, good public services, and we're incredibly fortunate.
Despite intense speculation about his future, Treasurer Jim Chalmers confirmed he will be joined by Dr Lowe this weekend in India for a Group 20 meeting of finance ministers and central bank governors. It's understood Mr Chalmers is under pressure from his Labor colleagues to end Phillip Lowe's 7-year tenure as the RBA chief, but the Treasurer seemed to rule out any hastily convened meeting of Cabinet later this week.
I'll be travelling to India with Governor Lowe. He and I will work closely together to represent Australia's interests in that forum and also to make our contribution to the big global conversation about how we safeguard our economies.
As first reported by Sky News, Phillip Lowe's possible successors include Head of Treasury Stephen Kennedy and Department of Finance Secretary Jenny Wilkinson. But the Treasurer wasn't buying into any talk of early favourites.
I don't want to front run or preempt the timing or the nature of that conversation with my colleagues. This is a decision for the Cabinet to take on my recommendation, and I take the role of the Cabinet and the opinions of my colleagues very seriously.
Sky News questioned Mr Lowe on whether he was worried about the potential of the Reserve Bank's leading role to be undermined by politics.
This morning the Treasurer said that in canvassing options for the position of Governor that he would be giving very careful consideration to the opinions of his parliamentary colleagues. As someone who came through the Reserve Bank to the Governor's role, does it concern you that consideration is being given possibly to the electoral implications of the bank's decisions and that too much weight is being afforded to the view of backbenchers within the Labor Party?
It's a perfectly appropriate thing to do for the Treasurer to consult his colleagues. Yeah, I would expect him to, and I would hope him to. So that's what he should do, and that's what he said he's doing. And an announcement will be sometime before the end of the month.
Phillip Lowe's critics seize on the Reserve's handling of pre-pandemic monetary policy. They argue the bank has been far too aggressive with interest rate increases. But Mr Lowe says the Reserve Board has always been aiming to tackle inflation by minimising the danger of a price-wages spiral. Adam Walters, Sky News, Brisbane.